Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are down my local beach in Pembrokeshire and targeting flounders and bass mostly. Got the new Aquos Fury rod, so we'll be putting that to the test and I'll give a little review on it later. But yeah, it's looking good so far. We got a razor clam on a 2-hook flapper on so far, and then I've got I'll show you now. Got a razor clam on a pulley pennel as well for a nice bass possibly. So yeah, we'll leave this one out for probably another 20 minutes and then we'll get it in, maybe have a fish on it, and yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'll keep you updated and let you know if I catch anything decent or anything at all in that case. So guys, we're getting little bites on the rod. Nothing massive, I don't think, probably a flounder at most, but we'll get it in soon and see if there's anything on it. I'll let you know if there is. So guys, these are the baits we're using. Make that hook a bit more proud. Yeah, we got little chunks of razor clam on a 2-hook flapper, and then obviously on the other hook, same thing, a bit of razor clam, just a bit of bait elastic on there as well, because they're not the best baits for holding on the hook. And then I'm also using a 4-ounce grip lead, just to make sure it stays in place, because it is quite a rough day, as you can see. Yeah, I also apologise if there's any wind noise. Obviously it's a very windy day, so you probably will be hearing quite a lot of it, but hopefully we'll get some fish now, and I'll let you know if we do. So guys, just about to tell you about this little river stream thing running through the beach, and I've just found an alive razor clam. And basically what happens is, obviously it's a big spring tide at the moment, so when it's a rough sea like it is today, they basically get washed out of their razor beds. This could be another one here. But yeah, they get washed out of their razor beds and basically just stay on land until either a bird or another animal picks them up, or a human like myself. But yeah, it's a nice way of getting free bait. Obviously with my razor clam I salted them the other day, and I got about 10, and then my mate gave me about another 20, so that was handy. But yeah, and what I was going to say is this river here, or this stream, obviously it runs all the way down the beach, and the tide's going out at the moment. But what you can do is, with all leftover bait, if you chuck it in there, later on, if you fish this up, all the flatfish and bass and whatnot like to swim in this river, and they'll pick up all the bait, because all the smaller bait fish will go in here as well, and the crabs and whatnot. So that's just a quick tip: if you put leftover bait or whatever in these rivers and then fish them up as the tide starts approaching in, there's a good chance of getting, you know, a flatfish or a bass or something else. So yeah, it's just a quick tip there. But yeah, I'll chuck a new bait out in about 10 minutes, and I'll show you what I'll chuck out now. Guys, next bait going out is this nice pulley panel, just a straight razor clam going on it, bit of bait elastic wrapped on it. This is about half of a razor clam, so not a full one, but perfect little bass bait. You can get big flounders on it now and again, and you know, dogfish, the odd suspects. But yeah, it's a good bait, and get this in now and switch the baits over, and then I'll show you how to bait up a 2-hook flapper with some razor clam. So guys, how you bait up these razor clam baits. So we got a size 6 Aberdeen hook here. This is the 2-hook flapper, by the way. And what you do, so this is the razor clam that I found earlier, just on the shore. You wanna, with your fingers, crack it open. Some of them are quite messy, others just crack straight open. This one's a bit fiddly. But so once you've got them open like that, yeah, just peel the shell off until you get to this, which is the foot of the razor clam. You can then just peel it out of its thing like that. So it's only a little one, but that's what it is, this little foot here. So then what I do, I grab the hook, so size 6 Aberdeen hook, and then what you want to do, grab the razor clamp just like you would with a worm. You want to put it straight through like that, and just guide it down. Sorry, this one's a bit fiddly. Guide it down the hook like you would with a crab worm or whatever. And then once you feel like there's enough on there, just go straight through like that. Pull it down, bit of it over the hook like that, and you got bait there. And then what I do, some people say not to do it, just because it might, you know, scare the fish, whatever. But I use a bit of bait elastic just around the shank of the hook, and then obviously around the eye of the hook as well. But try not to use too much, but sometimes it's not an option, especially on a rough day like today. Your baits will be getting knocked about quite a bit, so you want it to be nice and secure on there. So I'm going to put a fair bit of bait elastic on, just to help with the chances of getting fish. Out of the way. Yeah, I'm going to put a fair bit on like that. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just pretty much like a worm, really. It just sticks out like that, and then yeah, and then cast it out like that, or snip the tail end off sometimes. As you can see, the hook is the hook is fairly in the middle. So yeah, I'll do it with the other hook now, and then I'll cast it out. And yeah. So guys, like I said before, any leftover bait. In this case, I've got some razor clam. Literally just chuck it in there. It does float down a bit, but that will attract all the fish, and it basically chums it up like you would with carp fishing or on a boat, or you know, other things like that. So yeah, it's just helps really. It's not obviously you have to do it, but yeah, it definitely helps. But yeah, that's just a tip really. Yeah, and obviously I'll be fishing into this stream as I am now, and you know, later on when I come back up, you'll see all the bait will be sitting here, wouldn't it? And then yeah, hopefully there'll be fish on it already, which will basically be me casting into the fish. So that's the plan anyway. But yeah, well, I'll keep you updated on what happens, and yeah. So guys, now I'm going to show you how I bait up my pulley panel. Fairly similar to the 2-hook flapper, but just, you know, bigger hooks and bigger bait really. So what you do again, you get your razor clamp. This is a bloody huge one to be fair. And as I did on the other, you just break it open. This one seems quite tough as well. But yeah, see, they're quite sharp as well, as you just seen there. I've gashed myself quite a bit. Yeah, that's all not to get cut. I'll sort this out and then I'll bring you back, guys. So guys, sadly the audio cut out of this clip. I think it was because the wind was too loud or something, but it's completely cut off. But basically what I was saying is I've had to bait elastic my finger because of the cut, and it was actually quite deeply cut, so just to stop the blood from coming out, I put a bit of bait elastic around my finger. Otherwise I probably would have had to go home, and I'm not wasting a good fishing session, so I just decided to improvise a little bit. But so basically what I was saying was that take the foot of the razor clam out of its shell, which is the body, for you that don't know. And then basically what you do is you either can put the hook straight through it and you kind of guide it on like you would with a worm, or you thread it through, which I'll do now in the video. So I'll keep it on just so you can see what's you know, how it is, but sadly there's no audio with it, so you're gonna have to try and figure out, you know what I mean. Yeah, it's a shame really. I'll try and make a better one soon, but yeah, it was a windy day, and yeah, all odds were against me, to be fair. But yeah, I hope you can still try and learn something from that. You kind of slide it up the hook a little bit, and then just bait elastic around it. But yeah, I'll keep the clip playing, and hopefully you can kind of figure out what I'm doing. So guys, the fingers are the thumb actually, I think. Yeah, it was non-stop bleeding for about 10 minutes, so it was either go home or, you know, do something about it myself. So I've got an old match guard from a match and some bait elastic, and it's holding pretty well, to be fair. I think it's stopped bleeding, so yeah, it's a good sign. But yeah, fishing hasn't been the best, no fish yet. This Achios Fury though I want to speak about, brand new out of the package today, and it's very good, to be fair. It's pretty scary in a way, just because of this tip is extremely thin. It's like you wouldn't even get it that thin on a spinning rod. That's more like a pellet rod or something for carp fishing, if that. But yeah, it's insanely thin. But yeah, overall it's a lovely rod, to be fair. Despite it's very light, it's long, it's lanky in a way, but it casts really nice, and it's getting out into the surf fairly easily. I'm using a 4-ounce grip lever on it at the moment, and it's casting out lovely. But that's with on a pulley panel with a razor clam, so yeah, it can definitely hold weights. Obviously, I wouldn't use more than a 6-ounce, I don't think, if that. But yeah, it's a nice rod. I mean, I'm mainly going to use it for the matches. I just took it out today for a bit of a test. But, you know, gone a bit slack there. I'll reel that in a bit. Don't know why it went so slack then. Might have a little fish on, who knows. But yeah, hopefully we'll get a fish soon, and yeah, because it's not been the funnest of sessions yet. But yeah, the thumb's doing alright, just need to be careful it don't get infected really. I did wash it out, but yeah, you can never be too sure. So guys, it's been about an hour since I last spoke to you, and not a touch on the rod. The tip's just been swaying in the waves for the past hour, and yeah, nothing. But I've just had a 2-hook flapper out with a bit of raglim on and a bit of razor, and nothing. So I've chucked out a pulley panel with just the whole razor on, hoping for a bass, and chucked it out on the surf. So hopefully we'll get a nice bass or even a big flounder on it. But yeah, I'll see what happens. So far it's been slow, but it could change. So yeah, I'll keep the camera rolling. Well, you know what I mean. I'll bring you back if I get anything, and yeah, wish me luck. So guys, quick update. Nothing was caught the whole time. My thumb definitely didn't help, but it is what it is. Still nice to be out though. Got to try out the razor clam that I dug the other day, and this new rod, which is absolutely amazing. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and see you in the next video, which will be in about a month. So cheers.